Hey everybody, this is TJR. More than ever now, singles are driving the music industry. Many artists are, of course, releasing singles, numerous singles, in advance of their albums. And some artists are not doing albums at all. They are just doing singles, and this is for economic reasons. In the past, I have tried to highlight these single releases that I feel you should know about, that I'm excited about, and I want to share with you. But in the past, the videos I have made have been too labor intensive, and they've taken me away from doing the more in-depth videos that I want to create and that I know you want to see. But I still feel it's very important, and I still feel very passionate about wanting to tell you about new singles as they come out weekly. So this is going to be my latest attempt at trying to do this. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this weekly feature yet. Maybe you have a suggestion. But I am going to just make these videos very informal. I'm not going to make a big production about them. I'm just going to tell you about these releases, and I'm going to leave information under Show More or More Info here on YouTube, where you can get all the names of the songs and the artists and check them out for yourselves on streaming media like Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, and YouTube, of all places. Once again, these are just going to be quick and informal song recommendations for you to check out. And so let's get started. This week is going to be probably a little longer than maybe weeks will be in the future, in that I actually have 9 tracks, but that's because I have about 2 weeks to catch up on here. So the first track I want to recommend is the latest single from Robert Plant. Yes, Robert Plant from that little indie band called Led Zeppelin. And this is a new track called May Queen. This track feels like a continuation of the direction that he started with his last album, Lullaby and the Ceaseless Roar, which I really liked a lot. And so I hope this is not just a one-off single and is a hint at another new album. We'll find out. The next track I want to recommend for you is Lucky Penny by Jadey McPherson. Now, I really liked his last album entitled Let the Good Times Roll, which was an ode to 50s rock. But here with this album, or at least with this single, and once again I'm hoping this is an advanced single for a new album, but if this single is any indication, he has entered back into the modern age with his roots rock influences. This song feels like it could be a new song by Jack White. That kind of gives you an idea of what it sounds like. Up next is Sell Me a Diamond by David Crosby. Now this is an advanced single for his next album entitled Sky Trails. I was a big fan of his 2014 album Cross. Not so much so with his 2016 release Lighthouse, but this new single has made me hopeful for this next album, so I'm going to be checking that out when it comes out. Up next is Dear Life by Beck. This is an advanced single for his next album entitled Colors. While this track is not particularly groundbreaking, it is much more upbeat than anything on his last album entitled Morning Phase, which I enjoyed a lot. But to be honest, I'm looking forward to the more upbeat Beck. And so I'm looking forward to this new album. Next track is The Sky is a Neighborhood by Foo Fighters. I'll be honest, I haven't been into the last few Foo Fighters releases, but this song with its very Beatlesque background vocals has piqued my interest to hopefully hear the next album that they'll be coming out with. Once again, I'm not sure if this is an advanced single for an album or just a one-off single, but definitely giving a thumbs up on this one. Up next is an instrumental piece, and in fact, I've got 2 instrumental pieces on this week's list. And this song is called Eclipse by Cravis, who is a solo pianist who has proven with this track that timing is everything with this latest meditative piano-based instrumental inspired by the recent solar eclipse. Up next is Life is Beautiful 2017 by Sixx A.M. This is the band that features Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx. And this is a ballad remake of their song from 2008 by the same name. I love the original heavy rock 2008 version, and I love this version too. Up next, another instrumental piece, and another piano-based instrumental piece. I love piano-based instrumentals. This is entitled Dismissed by Michele McLaughlin. This is a dark, moody piano piece that I wish I had written. I'm jealous, but I'm loving listening to this here. And then finally, to close this out, last but not least, is Into My Arms by Shelby, Lynn, and Allison Moorer. Hopefully I've said Allison Moorer's last name correctly. If I haven't, please forgive me. This is from their latest album, already out, entitled Not Dark Yet. This is a beautiful spiritual ballad that has to be heard to be believed. And this ballad has certainly piqued my interest to hear the rest of the album, and maybe it will do that for you too. And so that's this week's list. Maybe I'll just call this the new release list. I don't know. But if you have a name for this weekly feature that I really want to do, please give a shout out in the comment section. Let me know. Also, have you heard any of these tracks, and what did you think of them? Let me know your thumbs up or thumbs down on these. Anyway, so that concludes this week's list of new single releases. And once again, I'm hoping that I can do this every week. I'm really going to try. And thanks so much, everybody watching. And also, thank you, everybody, for your comments about my video about my friend Eddie. I've had to deal with the loss of two close friends very close together, and I really do appreciate all your comments, everybody, and it means a lot to me. And I wondered whether or not I should have even done that video, and the last one too, but somehow this is just my way of processing it, so I just really appreciate you letting me do this. Anyways, folks, take care. Looking forward to checking out your comments, and hopefully see you next week. Bye.